Hello, math champions. Here we are again today to learn something about mathematics that makes our life easy. Maths is there to make our life easy, and math is easy. And there is a mathematician inside you. I hope you all remember all these things. Okay, very important. Now, of course, we talked about many properties like the commutative property, the identity property, and associative property. Today, we are going to talk about distributive property. First, let's understand what is distributive. Distributive means to distribute. Of course, like we distribute chocolates, sweets on our birthday, right? Like that, math is also trying to distribute things. What it is trying to distribute, we will see. Okay. Now, for us to understand that, let's take an example. There is a 3 times 4 plus 2. Now, 4 plus 2 is put in a bracket. That means first they're going to do 4 plus 2 first, and then they would multiply with 3. That's the meaning. Okay, that's the reason of putting it in the bracket. And math tells us that that is same as doing 3 times 4 plus 3 times 2. Like, okay, how do we understand this? To understand this, I want you to visualize. We will use something called number frames. Number frames means what? This is actually a 10 frame. In my other videos, you will see that the best way to learn numbers is through number frames. So here we are, okay? We're going to use number frames. Okay. So for that, what is the thing first we're adding? 4 and 2. So we take a 4 and a 2. If you see here, 4 dots are there and 2 dots. So we're going to join them together like this. That means we have finished doing the 4 plus 2. Plus means addition, right? Adding it, joining it. So we finished adding it like this. Now, what do we say next? 3 times. So this same thing we need 3 times. One time is already here. Second time is here. Okay. And another time, 3 times is here. Right? Now, this is the meaning, correct? So we are moving it here, right? So let's do that. Okay. So this is actually what how it looks. This 3 times 4 plus 2. This is how it looks, right? Now let's try to do this. This says 3 times 4. So that means I take a 4 one time, another time, and another time. 3 times 4 is done. Okay. Next it says 3 times 2. So 1 time 2, 2 time 2, and 3 time 2. Now, is it same? Both the sides? Let's see. Wow. It's exactly same, right? Exactly same. How? That's the magic in math, and that's the magic in distributive property. It makes our life easy. I'll also show you why it makes our life easy. Okay. So, did you all understand why it is like that? Now, what was distributed? What was distributed? Actually, this 3 was distributed. This 3 times is there, no? This 3 times, both of this 3 and times was distributed to 4 also. And it was distributed to 2 also. That's the meaning. See, 3 times was distributed to 4 and we got this, and 3 times was distributed to the 2 and we got this. And actually the 4 and 2 were supposed to be added, no. Now the 4 has become 3 times 4. The 2 has become 3 times 2, correct? The 4 has become 3 times 4. The 2 has become 3 times 2. So previously the 4 and 2 were added. Now also they have to be added. That's the way to understand distributive property. Now, this being the case, let's try to learn take by taking another example. Okay, there is a 5 times 6 and 5 times 4. What do you think will be on this side? I want you to pause the video and think and write, just like the short way we wrote here, no? What will come here? Okay, I want you to write that. Pause the video and do that. And later on, continue the video and check whether it's right. Okay? Okay, now we are going to represent this using our tiles, right? Okay, 5 times 6. So I'm taking 6 here. I need it 5 times. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I've got the 6. 5 times 6 I've got. Let's see. Next, I had the 5 times 4. 1 time, 2 time, 3 times 4, 4 times 4, and 5 times 4. So we have written all of this, isn't it? Now, how do we find out what should come on the left side? We know that we were taking things together like this, right? So what was this? How much is this? 6 plus 4, it's a 10, right? 6 plus 4, right? 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 one time, 6 plus 4 two time, 6 plus 4 three times, 6 plus 4 four times, and 6 plus 4 5 times. Yeah, see what happens? 6 plus 4, that was 1, right? This is 6 plus 4, no? 6 plus 4, how many times is it? It is coming 5 times. So 6 plus 4 is there 5 times. So that's the way. Did you get this already? And how what is being distributed? What is being distributed? The 5 times. This thing is getting distributed to 6 also, and it is getting distributed to 4 also. So we can write like this also. This is the same thing, right? 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 5 times we have got that. Okay. Now, how is this property making our life easy? Okay. Let's take an example like we have this 3 times 186, 186, and 3 times 14. And just so how are we going to do the calculation? 186 times 3 da 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 something, and the 14 times 3 da 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 something. And yeah, it is okay. We can do, but then it's so complex, no? Let's make it easy. What is the thing? We saw that some pattern we are seeing. This 3 times is there in both the numbers. This 3 times is doing though the 3 times is there in both the numbers. Means 3 times was distributed to 186 and 3 times was distributed to 14 as well. We know that whatever was distributed to both the numbers, we can keep it outside, right? And we know that the remaining things, no, it was like added, correct? Right? This because it's added here. Because just think the 186 and 14 were there, and it suddenly became 3 times 186 because three times was distributed to it, right? Now let's try and see 186 plus 14, right? That's what we have to do first. What will we get? We will get a 200, right? We'll get a 200. So this thing becomes a 200 times 3. So we get the answer as 600. Now let's try to do the usual way from here, right? Let's try to do 3 times 6 is a 18, 3 times 8 is a 24, 25, 3 times 2, 3 times 1 and plus 2 is a 5, 558. 3 times 4 is a 12, 3 times 1 is a 3 and 4. So we are basically, we finished 3 times this one and this one. We're supposed to add, right? We're supposed to add. What are the things? Both the answers we're going to add. 558 plus 42. When we go to add, we are going to get 600. Did you see? This was so easy, right? The 186 plus 14, that addition was easier. And then you got a 200. 200 means you know that anything times a 200, the 100, the zeros will come as it is, and 3 times 2 is a 6, right? Distributive property is so fun. It makes our life easy. But the thing is, the pattern you have to see. There should be a distribution. The 3 times this, there should be a distribution. You don't have to do 2 times multiplication. Now, if I change the question slightly, instead of adding, if I put a subtraction in between, what happens? Shall we see that also? So that you might be thinking, is this distribution only for addition? No, that's not true. It is there even for subtraction. So instead of this addition sign, I'm going to put a subtraction. Subtraction. Okay. Now, so what happens? How do we write this now? 3 times was distributed to what all numbers? The 186 and the 14. And the 186 and 14 was subtracted. Isn't it? 186 was subtracted. Now, how can we do this? Instead of doing this 3 times 186, 3 times 14, all those things, we can just do the subtraction first. We can do the subtraction first, which will give you a 172, and just multiply this 172 with the 3. We will get the answer 516, right? If you want to verify, you can check doing the multiplication and subtracting it. You will get 516. I want you to try that and see. And if you like this video, like it. And if you found distributive property is such fun, share it with your friends. Why? Share it with your teachers also. Okay. So that you will know that first of all, when you learn, you should learn using visual, the image. With that, you have to learn in the beginning always. Okay. And then you can learn it with just numbers. First, you always should have an image in your head whenever you're learning anything new. Okay, math champions learn like that and they solve their problems on their own. They own their problems and try to solve it with whatever they know, and keep on going to the next step. Keep on asking themselves, what is it that I can do next? What is it that I can do next? They keep asking themselves. They become independent learners. Okay, I wish you to become that. Okay, see you until the next video. Bye bye.